Hey Kat, my name is Darren Ryder and I'm Haley's Psych A teacher. And so I just wanted to kind of walk you through this and I thought the video might be the quicker and easier way to understand it. So Haley's doing a good job on everything but one assignment that and then getting a little bit behind, but it looks like Haley understands what to do on some of the other ones, but we just want to make sure the ones that it looks like struggling on my end, just make sure that we cover those. So if you go into that current folder, this is where students typically get twisted. So let's just say module 1. So in each one of these modules, they're kind of set up the same, and they all start with this Intro to Psych journal. Well, that Intro to Psych journal is a collection of each of the journal entries that are found on the last slide of each of these mini units. And so when I talk about the mini units, it's these right here, like this history of psychology, what psychologists do. And so when you click into those, there's usually between 5 and 7 slides. So this one has 7. So that journal entry, so the Intro to Psych journal, is a collection of these questions that you find on the last slide. And so this first one is, how is psychology different from common sense? And so that would be collected for that one. And then as they work through, that next one they go is, what do psychologists do? And so then they would see that one, they'd go, okay, I'm going to add that to my first journal entry. So this one only has 5. So then this one is covering what's the difference between a clinical psychologist and a psychiatrist. So they're just using, in order to complete that one, they're just using that information that they're finding throughout this presentation to make sure that they have it in order to kind of walk through that whole module. And so it'll cover, you see all these little mini units right here. And so that's the biggest thing, because looking at Haley's grade, it looked like everything else was good in Module 1, just not that journal entry. And those journal entries are quite a bit of points because you have, usually there's 5 to 7, like I said, so of these little mini units. And so those add up and it's a 40-point assignment. So they're usually pretty easy. The students usually have a really good answers, or a good chance to come up with good answers just based off of that knowledge that kind of they worked through in that module. So I'm hoping that helps explain that part, but definitely let me know if you have questions. Thanks, Kat.